When I won my first lottery, for me, winning the lottery wasn't just a stroke of luck. It was the result of a mindset shift and strategy. For years, I played sporadically, picking random numbers and hoping for the best. But everything changed when I realized that winning required more than just chance. It demanded consistency and belief. I began by setting a clear intention. Instead of treating the lottery like a far-off dream, I visualized the win as something real and achievable. I stopped thinking, "It'll never happen to me," and replaced it with, "This is possible. I'm ready for it." That simple shift in thinking was powerful. It gave me a sense of control, and suddenly, the odds didn't feel so overwhelming. But belief alone wasn't enough. I needed a plan. I researched winning patterns and learned from past lottery winners. I avoided the common mistake of choosing popular numbers and instead focused on combinations that were statistically less likely to be picked by others. I joined a lottery syndicate, pooling resources with others to increase the number of tickets we could play. And most importantly, I stayed consistent. I didn't throw all my money at it at once, but played regularly within my budget, knowing that patience was key. After months of sticking to this approach, one day, it happened. I checked my numbers, and there it was, the match that would change everything. At that moment, it felt surreal, but in a way, I wasn't surprised. I had been manifesting this win, preparing for it, and when it finally arrived, I was ready. Winning wasn't just about luck. It was about the mindset, strategy, and belief that it could happen. And it did. I always questioned myself why some people seem to defy the odds and win big in the lottery, while others never come close. And I found an answer. What if I told you there's a method, a strategy, that could tip the scales in your favor? This isn't about luck or random chance. In fact, most lottery winners didn't just rely on fate to deliver their fortune. They used a method, a proven way to boost their chances of winning. And today, I'm going to reveal how you can apply it too. Forget the myths about quick wins. With this approach, you can dramatically improve your odds and maybe even hit the jackpot. For years, people have believed that winning the lottery is all about pure, blind luck. The common narrative suggests that it's a game of chance where you either hit it big or go home empty-handed, with nothing in between. This belief leads many to buy a ticket now and then, cross their fingers, and hope for a miracle. But here's the truth. While luck certainly plays a role, it's far from the whole story. Most lottery winners didn't just stumble into their winnings by chance. In fact, they used specific strategies, and they played consistently over time. They understood that approaching the lottery as a one-off gamble is the least effective way to win. What if instead of relying on sheer fortune, you could use a thoughtful, strategic approach? By breaking free from the myth that luck alone determines your success, you open yourself up to a different perspective, one that increases your chances dramatically. This method turns the game from random luck into something you can influence. And once you understand that, winning no longer feels like an impossible dream. Before diving into any method or strategy, it's crucial to understand that the foundation of success starts with your mindset. Many people approach the lottery with a defeated attitude, thinking, "I'll probably never win, but I'll give it a shot anyway." This kind of thinking sets you up for failure before you even begin. What you believe consciously or unconsciously, affects how you act and ultimately your results. Successful lottery winners didn't just hope for the best. They believed they could win. That belief guided their actions, made them more consistent, and encouraged them to apply strategies rather than relying on random guesses. Shifting your mindset from doubt to possibility is key. You must not only believe you can win, but also understand that it takes intention and patience. This isn't about wishful thinking. It's about developing a winning mentality. When you shift your perspective, you'll see opportunities and approaches that most people overlook. Instead of focusing on the slim odds, focus on what you can control: your choices, consistency, and strategy. With the right mindset, you turn the lottery from a distant hope into something that feels achievable. One of the biggest mistakes people make when playing the lottery is treating it like a one-time gamble. They buy a ticket, hope for instant riches, and when they don't win, they give up or try again months later, expecting a different result. The truth is, the real winners know that consistency is key. Winning the lottery is not about getting lucky in a single moment. It's about increasing your chances over time. This doesn't mean spending large amounts of money all at once. Instead, it's about playing smart, regularly, and within your means. Think of it as building momentum. Every ticket you buy is another opportunity to increase your odds. Most jackpot winners didn't win on their first ticket or their 10th. They played consistently, learning from each game and adjusting their strategies. They understood that small, repeated actions can lead to big results. Just like in any area of life, whether it's business, fitness, or personal growth, those who succeed are the ones who show up regularly and put in the effort. The lottery is no different. By staying consistent, you create more chances for success, and over time, you could find yourself closer to winning than you ever imagined. It's not about chasing the fantasy of a quick win, but rather about being disciplined and committed to the process. While many people think that picking lottery numbers is purely random, seasoned players understand that patterns and trends can play a significant role in improving their odds. It's not about finding a magical combination or secret numbers. It's about understanding the patterns that tend to emerge over time. One of the most common mistakes is choosing obvious or overly popular numbers, like birthdays or sequences such as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These numbers are frequently picked by others, which means if they do win, you'll have to share the prize with a lot of people. Instead, successful players tend to focus on balanced combinations, selecting numbers from a mix of high and low ranges, even and odd numbers. This strategy is based on statistical research showing that lottery draws often result in balanced patterns. Another approach is to avoid repeating numbers from previous draws. While every draw is technically independent, research shows that the same number rarely appears twice in a short span of time. Studying these trends won't guarantee a win, but it does shift the odds slightly in your favor by avoiding common pitfalls. By using this method, you're not just relying on chance. You're making informed choices based on patterns that could increase your chances. Remember, the goal isn't to find the perfect combination, but to play smarter by using patterns that most people overlook. One of the smartest methods to increase your chances of winning the lottery without breaking the bank is through syndicates and pooling. This strategy allows you to join forces with other players, which means, collectively, buying more tickets and playing a wider range of numbers than you ever could on your own. The concept is simple. Instead of purchasing 1 or 2 tickets by yourself, you pool your money with a group of people, friends, family, or co-workers, to buy a large number of tickets. By doing so, you increase your odds of hitting the jackpot because you're covering more combinations. Statistically, the more tickets you have in play, the better your chances of winning. Syndicates have been responsible for some of the biggest lottery wins in history, and they offer a way to boost your chances without drastically increasing your personal spending. The downside, of course, is that if your group wins, you'll have to share the prize. But consider this. Wouldn't you rather have a share of a substantial win than nothing at all? Besides, even a portion of a massive jackpot is life-changing. Syndicates also bring a sense of camaraderie and shared excitement, turning the lottery from a solo game of chance into a team effort where everyone benefits. Whether you're joining an existing lottery pool or starting your own, this method gives you the opportunity to play smarter and maximize your odds in a responsible, cost-effective way. When it comes to playing the lottery, one of the most important strategies is knowing how to budget wisely. While it's easy to get caught up in the excitement of potential winnings, it's crucial to set limits on how much you're willing to spend. Many people make the mistake of overspending, believing that the more they spend, the higher their chances of winning. While it's true that buying more tickets can increase your odds, it's essential to avoid gambling with money you can't afford to lose. Successful lottery players understand that playing the lottery should never put financial strain on your life. It's about setting a realistic budget that allows you to play consistently over time without jeopardizing your savings, bills, or other essential expenses. One way to do this is to designate a small portion of your disposable income specifically for lottery tickets, treating it like any other entertainment expense. Just as you wouldn't overspend on a night out or a vacation, the same rule applies here. If you stick to a budget, you can participate in the game regularly without feeling the financial pressure. This approach not only keeps your finances in check, but also allows you to enjoy the process without the stress of worrying about losses. In the end, it's not about playing recklessly. It's about playing smartly and responsibly, knowing that a balanced approach can lead to long-term gains while staying within your means. If you want to increase your chances of winning the lottery, one of the best things you can do is learn from those who have already achieved what you're aiming for. Previous lottery winners. While each person's journey to winning is different, there are valuable lessons that can be drawn from their experiences. Many past winners emphasize that they didn't just rely on random picks. They paid attention to patterns in past draws, avoiding commonly chosen numbers, and opted for numbers that had a lower probability of being selected by the masses. Some also took time to study the statistics of lottery draws, looking for trends and anomalies. More importantly, many winners shared a common trait: persistence. They didn't win on their first or even 10th try. They played regularly and stuck to their strategies over time. Another key takeaway from past winners is that many of them approached the lottery with a positive but grounded mindset. They believed they could win, but they didn't let that belief turn into desperation or reckless spending. Instead, they stayed disciplined, set budgets, and treated each game as an opportunity to inch closer to success. In interviews, some winners have shared tips on maintaining patience, noting that winning was often the result of a marathon, not a sprint. By learning from those who have already won, you can adopt proven strategies and avoid the common mistakes others make when playing the lottery. Ultimately, studying the habits of past winners can give you insights into how to play smarter, stay motivated, and improve your odds of winning. One often overlooked strategy when it comes to improving your chances of winning the lottery is staying informed and updated about the games you play. The lottery is constantly evolving, with new games, rules, and jackpots being introduced. To maximize your chances, you need to stay on top of these changes. This means regularly checking for updates on the types of games available, their odds, and the latest winning patterns. For example, some lotteries may introduce special draws, promotions, or secondary prizes that offer better odds than the regular games. Additionally, being aware of the latest trends and information can help you choose your numbers more wisely. Some lotteries publish detailed statistics, like the most frequently drawn numbers or the ones that haven't appeared in a while, giving you insights that can inform your strategy. Beyond that, being an informed player helps you avoid common pitfalls, such as falling for lottery scams or outdated strategies that don't work. By staying updated, you can also keep an eye on your competition. Knowing which numbers are most popular helps you avoid picking them, which could result in having to share a prize if they win. The lottery is not a set-and-forget game. It requires active participation and awareness to increase your odds. Whether it's following lottery news, reviewing past draws, or researching strategies that are currently being used successfully, staying informed is an essential part of your overall approach. The more you know, the better positioned you are to make smarter choices that can ultimately bring you closer to winning. As you embark on your lottery journey, it's important to remember that winning isn't just about luck. It's about strategy, persistence, and belief. While the odds may seem daunting, you now have a method that can help you increase your chances over time. It's easy to get discouraged when the wins don't come right away, but remember, most lottery winners didn't win overnight. They stayed consistent, stuck to their budget, and maintained a positive mindset, believing that their day would eventually come. The key is to keep your eyes on the bigger picture. The journey is not just about the prize at the end. It's about playing smart, having fun, and staying patient. With the right approach, every ticket you buy gets you one step closer to that life-changing moment. Don't fall into the trap of thinking it's impossible. Real people win the lottery, and with the strategies you've learned, even you could be one of them. Whether it's pooling resources with a syndicate, analyzing patterns, or simply playing with discipline and consistency, you're putting yourself in a better position than most players. So, take what you've learned, apply these steps, and stay hopeful. Your winning moment could be just around the corner. Stay committed, stay positive, and who knows? The next big lottery win might have your name on it.